Yeah, I ain't sleeping lately. I ain't sleeping lately. Yes, I know that I'm the only person.
What's going on, guys? Tanner back here bringing you another video, and what I got for you guys today is we are going to be talking about why you should enlist in the military. Now, I know last week we made a video of why you should not, and you guys absolutely killed it. We're almost at 700 views on that video, like 80 likes, tons of support on that one. So you guys asked why you should enlist, and I told you this week I'd be bringing you this video. It is Sunday. I figured, let's pop it out today. But before we get into that, I'd just like to say thank you to everyone who has signed up for the member program on the channel so far. If you're unaware of what that is, last video I talked about a membership program on the channel where there's different tiers that you can subscribe to for a fee per month. There's different things in there. I have 5 different tiers, and you can check those out. There's a join button on my homepage of my channel now. So if you click that, it will talk about the tiers, and it's also going to be in the description on every video from now on. So if you guys want to check that out, go ahead. I also like to say thank you for all the support. We are closing in on 2,400 subscribers. We're like 15 away. I'm so excited, guys, and that's why the mustache here, you're probably wondering why I have this terrible mustache. I shaved the rest of my face because I have work tonight, but this mustache right here is not getting shaved off until we hit 3,000 subscribers on the channel. I'll go live and shave it off because I know a ton of you are going to roast me for this. I know a ton of you are going to hate it, but it is what it is, It's a little incentive. We need to hit 3K. But let's get into this video. So topic number 1, learning a lifelong skill. Learning a lifelong skill, you can learn skills in any which way of life, but you're gonna learn a skill in the military that not only will they pay you to learn, but they're gonna teach you free of charge. You're not gonna have to do anything. They will send you to the schools you need. They're gonna make sure you get every bit of training that you need. Now, obviously, there's schools that will teach you things like plumbing and HVAC and electrical and communications, finance, all these different things. The Air Force has all these because they need all of them. So if you're considering, going to school and you're gonna end up doing something different, I'd consider enlisting in the same process. I know a lot of plumbers and electricians and things like that who make good money in the outside world right away. But, if you want to travel a little bit, you can learn the skill in the meantime for free and get your education and things like that and travel and see the world. You're gonna learn a lifelong skill. The job that I have right now, I can easily make a very good steady income for the rest of my life with what I know just from my job alone. I can get a job with many different companies, and that's just the way I see it. You guys are gonna learn a skill that you're gonna be able to use for the rest of your life. It's gonna be a job that you can use whenever and however you want because someone is going to need you. You will be a key personnel to the country, to the world. Number 2. This one is one of the bigger ones that people usually enlist for, and that's why I have it at number 2, but it's going to be free education. Now, that is something you cannot put a price on. Education, I was listening to the Joe Rogan podcast yesterday, and he was talking to another guy about college education, and Joe didn't know really how much it cost. Now, I'm not saying this is the price for every school because I know it's not, but he was talking about, he asked, what is a semester of tuition at USC? A semester tuition at USC for tuition, for housing, for books, everything was about $75,000. I guarantee you some of you with your degrees that you get won't make $75,000 in a year. It's just the way it is, It's $75,000 for a semester. That's one semester. There's 2 of those in a year. $150 grand on 1 year of college. If you go all 4 years and you don't have a scholarship, think about how much money that is. $600,000 just for college. You can get it for free, right? They'll pay you. They want you to go to school. The Air Force wants you to go to school. They will make sure that you get a degree if you want a degree. No one's gonna stop you. It's free education. The degree is gonna hold up just as well as any other degree because it's a degree. You went to school, you did the work. Why would you not want free education? That is why that is number 2 on this list. Number 3 is gonna be a little more of a cliche. I know a lot of people are gonna probably, oh yeah, whatever. It's just being able to call yourself the title of an airman, just being in the military itself. You're a 1%er, there's a lot of people who would love to enlist and can't, and there's a lot of people who would never think of it. And if you do it, you answered a call that 99% of the country won't. You are an elite member of something that literally almost all of the country will not or cannot do. So that alone is another reason that you should want to enlist. You know, you get to call yourself, regardless if you join the Air Force or why you should join the Marines, the Army, the Navy, whatever it is, that alone is a reason you should want to enlist. You get to be a part of that, something massive that will be an impact on your life forever. You will always have that title of being able to say that you served in whichever branch that you choose. Number 4 is going to be your free housing, food, and utilities. Now, if you live on base, you'll live in a dorm or a barrack and you'll have access to the chow hall. They're gonna pay for your electricity, your water. If you run the AC all the time, if you always wanna take hot showers, you know, they will pay for all your DFAC food. Everything you need is covered. You don't have to worry about paying rent for 4 years. You don't have to worry about paying for your food for 4 years. You don't have to worry about paying your utilities for 4 years. You don't have to worry about, oh man, like I want to take, you know, I want to run the AC in the summertime. It's hot. You don't have to worry about that because you can do it. You know, it's even if, you know, the AC really doesn't work in your dorm or your barrack, you can go buy 2 fans in your room and run them all the time because you don't have to pay that electric bill. That was one of my favorite things about living in the dorms is every day I'd come home from work, I'd take like a 15-minute shower, just, you know, I'd start cold, then hot, then cold, and then I could go and I'd run all the fans in my AC. My room was always freezing. I could, you know, do whatever I needed because I didn't pay the electric bill. I didn't pay the water bill. I didn't have to pay rent. I came home, my dorm, I can try to do the dorm video if you guys want to see of what the dorms are like at Beale. They're massive at Beale. It was ridiculous. But I can do a dorm video if you guys want to see what they actually look like. But you don't have to pay for any of that. You know how nice it is to be able to just walk into the DFAC, swipe a card, and no one charges you for food? Yeah, you can go get different food. Say you want to go off base with your buddies and you guys go to like B-Dubs, Chili's, you know, BJ's Brew House, something like that. You can buy food, but you have food that's free. Who doesn't want free food, free housing, and free utilities? You can't beat it. Number 5 is one of the most important ones, especially with what is going on right now, and you cannot disagree with this one. If you try to disagree with this one, we can have an argument in the comments. Job security. Job security is one thing you will always have while you are enlisted. You will always have a job. You will always have a job. And this is gonna tie into the next one, which is guaranteed paychecks. You're always gonna get paid on the 1st and the 15th. Or if you opt for the lump sum check where it's once a month. I know one person, I've only met one person, and it's a tech sergeant at my current shop. He gets paid once a month. I'd blow through my money too quick, I couldn't. And I like, you know, waiting till the middle of the month. Oh, another check's coming, the 1st, another check's coming. Not, man, I gotta wait 30 days to see some money hit my account. You know, I don't like that. But you're always gonna have a job. You're always gonna have a paycheck. You know, I know there is an actual legal document that states that the military only has to pay you food, water, shelter, and like your utilities and stuff like that. Legally, if we went into like a wartime thing where money was strapped, they don't have to pay you. I'll find the article and I'll put it in the comments, or not the comments, the description. You guys can check it out there. When I read that, I was shocked, but it's true. But you're always gonna have a job. You're always gonna be, you know, you're gonna be taken care of. And even if it went to that, you're like, yo, you won't have a paycheck, but you don't have any bills. You might have a car payment. But that's why you save money. That's why you should have watched last week's video of how to be wealthy in the military. You know, it could help you out. Number 7, this is a huge one for a lot of people. For me, I didn't really give a damn. The ability to travel. The ability to travel is one of the biggest things that the military has to offer. Now, I know a lot of people come from scenarios where they'll never get to travel. They'll never step foot on an airplane and things of that nature. If you want to get out of that situation you're in, that rut you're stuck in because you'll never be able to get out because of whatever circumstances you are, that is a way to get out. That's one of the things that I always wonder why. So a lot of people in, you know, neighborhoods that aren't as wealthy, and I'm not from a neighborhood I'm not from a rich neighborhood, but I'm, you know, middle class. And I always wondered this, how come recruiters do not go and offer these things to neighborhoods where, you know, the average household income is lower, and offer it, you know, help these dudes get out of quote the ghetto and help them, you know, be able to have a better life. That's one thing. If I ever became a recruiter, I'd be going to those schools where, you know, crime rates are higher and people will have a higher chance to go to jail after they graduate because, you know, there's nothing there. Those are the people I'd be going after. Like, if you're in that scenario where you're in an area where the crime rate's high, you know, the average household income's low, it's considered like the projects, I would call up your local recruiter as fast as you could. I mean, you'll get to see the world, you'll get everything that I've said before, and this is probably a little bit off topic, but it's massive, guys. This is definitely something that I preach to everyone, especially if you want to see the world. They will let you travel for free. Some people get stuck. I know people who get sent to like Minot, or people that get sent to Grand Forks, people get sent to really crappy bases, Offutt, things like that, Altus. Then there's people who get sent to Florida, and they love it. Alaska, Hawaii, California, things like that. Even Texas has nice bases. So, I mean, yeah, you get those, but then I know a lot of people who get Germany, Japan, Korea, tons of different things. And you can go to all these different places, and there's abilities that are there for you. And if you really want to travel alone is a lot of the reason some people do enlist. They don't care about the other shit. They just want to be able to see the world. And they will give you that opportunity. And did I mention it's for free? It's for free. Number 8, this one is massive for a lot of people. And it was one of the main reasons, that a lot of my friends enlisted, which is free medical, dental, and vision. They will pay for you to get glasses. They will pay for your eyes to get checked. They will pay for you to get braces if you need them. They will pay for you to, get a tooth pulled. They will pay for you to have your shots, for you to get your shots. If you break a bone, if you need an MRI, I've had 2 MRIs, 2 x-rays, and a bunch of other stuff. Anytime you're sick, you can get sent there. They will give you medicine for free. If you need something different, they will send you to an off-base referral and you go for free. Medical is one of the most expensive things in this world. Go up to a hospital and ask. You can find forums online, but if you go to a hospital and ask them what it'll cost for just a standard, ER visit, if you like broke your leg or you got stabbed or something without medical insurance, go see what it would cost. Have fun with that couple $1,000 bill that you're gonna receive. Last I read, an ambulance ride was like $3,000. Just for an ambulance ride, just for them to drive you there, $3,000 if you don't have insurance. That's wild. That is another big reason you should enlist. Free medical, dental, and vision. Right there. Boom. A lot of people are coming into their 20s when they enlist. 18 to 24, probably say is probably the average range of the person who enlists right now. A lot of people they don't have benefits unless their parents have them under their plan. So that's another reason you should. Number 9, this also ties into last week's video of how to become wealthy in the military. They will help you with your finances. There's people on base whose job it is to help you with a budget, a spreadsheet, to figure out what you spend a month, how much you should have at the end of the month, and what things you could really live without. They will teach you about stocks. They will teach you about retirement plans. They will teach you about everything you need to know to be wealthy in your life. I've met with our finance guy like 3 times. He's a great dude. I love talking to him just about life experiences, but he helps me with my financial situations. I'm sitting in a pretty good scenario right now. I'm not living paycheck to paycheck. I mean, most people in the military aren't living paycheck to paycheck, but I'm fine. I know what I'm going to be doing. I have tons of money invested into stocks and different things. It's a huge thing, is they will help you learn about finances, because I'd probably say 80% of people, and this is obviously, it's a terrible, estimate. I'd probably say 80% of people don't learn about finances or don't take any finance classes or anything like that after high school. They get a basic finance class like their senior year, and that's it. They don't really know about different types of credit cards and different types of loans and the different types of mortgages you can get and all these different things that are there. They don't know about all this stuff, and it's kind of, to me, it's heartbreaking, because the ways to become more wealthy aren't given to you. They're not told to you. You have to go out and find that stuff on your own. And that's what I've tried to do with my life. I've tried to figure those things out, and I've done a pretty good job of it. And if you guys want help with that kind of stuff, message me on my social medias, on my Instagrams. I know they've been popping up all over the screen. Follow me on my social medias, guys. I am more than happy to talk to you on there. And number 10, this is one of the biggest ones to me because it's happened to me many, many times. You will meet some of your best friends for the rest of your life and have some of the best experiences you've ever had. I still talk to people from tech school. I still talk to people from basic who I didn't go to tech school with. Some of the people I'm stationed with now will be lifelong friends. Regardless of, you don't meet some people right away, you're gonna have someone at one of your bases that you just click with and you guys are best friends. You're gonna meet some of the coolest people ever. You're gonna hear some of the coolest stories, get to see some of the coolest places, and have some of the best experiences of your entire life. It's just the way it is. You're gonna have a great time. I promise you, I promise you, I promise you. But that's gonna do it all for today's video, guys. Those are my top 10 reasons why you should enlist. If you have any other ideas of, reasons that you should, or any of my buddies who do watch my videos who are active duty right now, put in the comments other reasons why they should enlist. Leave them in the comments. If you haven't enlisted, go check those comments and see what they're saying, because I promise you're gonna see some stuff in there as well that makes a lot of sense. That's gonna all for today's video, guys. If you haven't already, please smash the like button, leave a comment down below, subscribe if you're new, and turn on the post notification bell to know when we post a video. I'm shaving this at 3,000 subs, so let's get there as fast as we can. We're closing in on 2,400. We might even be there by the time you see this video. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out. I love you all. Stay safe and have a great day.